and welcome to the Beat Blueberry, stories that echo. Today we have an opportunity to talk to Mr. Rajeev Raja. Mr. Rajeev Raja is the founder and the soundsmith of the brand music. He is the perfect example that a passion can also be a part of a very successful
Welcome, sir. How are you today?
Very good.
How
Excellent.
are you liking the university so far?
I love it. My God, I've never been here before, but I've heard so many amazing things. There's so many students. It's a huge university, right? It's fantastic. It's great to be here.
You're enjoying your
Absolutely.
time here for now?
Yes, absolutely.
So my first question for you is, according to you, what branding is?
What branding is? Wow, that's that's a big question. So essentially, as I said, products are manufactured in a factory, and brands are manufactured in the consumer's mind and heart, right? So there are a lot of elements that go into branding: colors, sound, a logo, a certain font style. But we've also created, now we're starting to create sound, which is a mogo or musical logo, and there are different instrumentations which convey a certain feeling of the brand, etc. So to answer your question, what branding is I would say to really add feeling and meaning to a product. That's what branding is.
So, sir, आपको लगता है that between launching a brand and between selling a brand, the
Right.
most difficult part in between is its promotion.
Right, absolutely.
Do you?
Of course. Because it's not about promotion itself, it's about how you promote it.
Okay.
Right? So the most difficult thing is to finding your brand's essence, finding your brand's differentiator, finding your brand's strength, and then promoting that.
तो सर मैं ऐसे कहूँगी कि आप ब्रांड्स को उनकी आवाज़ देते हो.
हाँ, करेक्ट.
आप ब्रांड्स को उनकी आवाज़ देते हो, उनको
एकदम.
साउंड मोनो साउंड देकर आप उनको उनकी रिकॉग्निशन दिलाते हो.
राइट.
तो आप जब उनके लिए वो साउंड प्रोड्यूस करते हो तो आप क्या एलिमेंट्स डालते हो? आपको कैसे पता चलता है कि ये आवाज़ सुन के इस ब्रांड की पहचान लग जाएगी?
Exactly, very good question. So we have a process, we have a whole brand process where we try and understand the brand as if it were a human being. And we also ask the brand, what kind of rasas do you want to evoke? So if you're a motorcycle brand, you may want to evoke thrill and adventure and fun.
But sometimes brand अपने आप को इतने आसानी से एक्सप्रेस नहीं कर पाते. Let's
हाँ.
suppose say कोई बैंक है, आपने HDFC, SBI बैंक
Correct.
में काम कर रहे हैं.
Correct.
तो वो इतने एक्सप्रेसिव नहीं हो पाते या
Right.
मान लो नहीं हो पाए.
हो पाएगा, क्योंकि that's the process and that is our experience of moderating the brand session with the brand team, whether it's the marketing team, the creative agency, etc., who's handling the brand, and actually arriving at the essence of the brand. Most brands, at least organized brands, they would know their essence, they'll know their purpose, they will know what values they stand for.
But अभी कोई स्टार्टअप है.
हाँ. So that is where our 40 years experience in branding comes. We are able to guide the startup, we are able to actually mentor them and tell them, देखो, you're this kind of brand, your competition is this, therefore you should stand for this. Once we understand what, and everybody then should agree, it's not something we are forcing, must come from the brand itself, right?
Okay.
So once that comes, most brand startups, the founder will have a clear vision of, they may not have a marketing knowledge or branding knowledge, that we'll bring in. But
तो मैं पूछ लूँ कि आप जब साउंड ट्रैक बनाते हो और आप मुझसे कोई भी न्यूमोनिक साउंड क्रिएट करते हो,
Correct.
अपनी सेल्स पिच देने से पहले आपको कैसे पता चलता है कि हाँ ये this is the final sound?
that's our process. So as I explained, we have a process we call brand discovery, where we ask certain questions and we put in certain filters that they have to answer.
Okay.
You know, if you were a human being, what kind of human being would you be? We make it very simple. Am I a human being that will make people laugh?
Okay.
That kind of category that I am in, or am I in a category where I will make people feel calm and comforted and cool. Because once the questions we ask, anybody can answer. Tomorrow, if I were to ask you, suppose you start a brand, okay, and I ask you, what do you want this brand to make people feel? Do you want to make them feel happy? Do you want to make them feel well? Do you want to make them feel peaceful? So once we understand that, then we are able to use the science of sound and our Indian raga system. So I'll give you an example. So if I played this, feeling very peaceful and
very peaceful,
calm, no?
calm.
Now I'll make you feel excited. Okay?
Oh my God.
Right? Isn't there a difference?
You can, मतलब अपने इमोशंस अपनी ध्वनि से ही एक्सप्रेस कर लेते हो.
Exactly.
अरे वाह.
धुन से ही. So that is the difference. Now I can make you feel sad also.
Don't make me sad.
Okay. Or not sad. Little थोड़ा दिल से. Right? थोड़ा.
Anyway, so moving further.
Yeah.
आपने कोई क्लासिकल म्यूजिक की ट्रेनिंग ली थी?
हाँ, 2 साल बैंगलोर में, where I was born, I studied Carnatic flute for 2 years. That is a Indian bansuri, and that actually helped me understand both worlds, the Indian musical world and the Western musical world, because this flute that I use is more a Western flute. But I can sort of, as far as it is possible, bring in Indian feelings and gamakas. They call it gamaks to it, right? It's a very Indian, right? So that was my background. So both Western and Indian music. I love Indian classical. I love Western jazz and blues and all of that. So that's important, because when you're creating sound for a brand, you're not only thinking of one kind of music. It has to have various elements. Like Bollywood, for example, सब कुछ है, right? Western है, Indian है, वो Arabic है, सब कुछ मिलजुल के. So brands also need to have different kinds of sounds. Yeah.
आप यंग टैलेंट को सपोर्ट करते हो?
एकदम.
कैसे?
एकदम.
मतलब how do you appreciate, how do you support the young talent?
So our whole structure is we have a whole bunch of youngsters working for us.
Okay.
Music directors who are just coming into the field. Our youngest production designer and my creative assistant is only 21 years old.
Okay.
Right?
So, मतलब how are you maintaining your relationships with them? मतलब with your producers, with your artists, and
Right.
with your, how are you maintaining your relationships with them?
Maintaining in the sense?
Maintaining in sense कि कभी-कभी एक बैरियर आ जाता है ना, because आपके पास एक्सपीरियंस ज़्यादा है, उनके पास एक्सपीरियंस कम है.
अरे
But they have the new, I would say, the new, what is going on, what is in trend, they have that. तो
Correct.
कोई barrier आता है.
So best of both worlds. Now if you are working in brand music tomorrow, will there be any barrier? No, na. You will come with your ideas, fresh ideas. We have our experience, so we can guide you into thinking those ideas which will work for the brand, which you may not have experience, but your idea may be very fresh, which we cannot think of.
Okay.
Right? So I would say it's a combination of experience and youth.
So you keep yourself very dynamic.
Very dynamic, and if you keep your mind young, अरे दिल young है तो सब हो जाएगा.
So since we are moving towards the end of our segment,
Right.
I have this one last question for you. One advice you would give to the youngsters who have their interest in this field?
In this field? Oh, Well, for youngsters who have this interest in this field, I think it's a great opportunity to make an art and make your talent productive. You can actually earn money in this field because it's an emerging field. It is really growing very fast because of the digital age, etc. So I would say our hashtag is brand music. That's my company. Hashtag the future is sound.
What a wonderful experience it was to talk to Mr. Rajeev Raja. He is truly an inspiration. If you liked our content, stay tuned to the Beat Bugle.